everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Torie and this is Holy City Mystic. Thank you so much for being here. So I collaborated with the amazing Anna from AstroVisionary to do this sign series where we go through and we talk about the bad reputations that each sign gets and why, and actually why these signs are truly amazing. So the first one we're going to talk about today is Aries.
Let's start in with Aries. So I did get a couple of memes for each one. These are just memes that I pulled off of the internet. So this is the first one because Aries do not tend to be super great rule followers. And then, well, again, that's the stereotype. Like that's what people joke about. And again, kind of that idea of selfishness going along with Aries, or like, it really is selfishness is the stereotype, because Leo is more like pride. Leo is, I'm shining bright for everybody to see, but Aries is more of like, I'm just going to do things my way and I'm going to make sure I get what I want. And also like the Martian passion, that's another thing that, Aries is very skilled in, but a lot of people do misunderstand that a lot, where they're just like, oh, you're so selfish, like you're only in it for yourself and stuff like that.
Yeah, I also would say for Aries, they say they are very uncollaborative, so they can't work with people because, as you said, they have to do it only them, like their way. And yeah, there's a lot of negative things that can be said about Aries. And what is true is, yes, that they do tend to do things their own way, but it doesn't have to be in a bad way.
Yeah,
because they are often the ones that lead a new way, and so other people can follow, or there's a new path that is being built for others to also step into.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think, again, it depends on the person. So there can probably be very selfish Aries people, but also people who have Aries who are very courageous and brave, because they are the ones who are leading the way, and they are tapping into the uncharted territories.
It's so true. And I think it's important to remember like how Aries starts the zodiac. Like Aries is the starting line. It's like the gun at the beginning of the starting line, because it's, also ruled by Mars. And so they just have this explosive energy because, it's not only fire, but it's cardinal. So it's like, what are we going to start here? Like, what are we going to, create? What are we going to start with? And, like it's like the jumping off point of the zodiac. And so people who have a lot of Aries in their charts, or Aries suns, or whatever it is, they have so much of that just like ready to go fire within them that we freaking need. Like we need people like that, because we have so many people who are primarily relationship focused, or primarily step by step focused, or something like that. And so we need Aries people that are like, I don't care how we get there, I just care that we get there now. And we make sure that we're there. Like I don't really care about the steps in between. I don't really care about relationships in between. Like I really want to make sure that we are able to accomplish whatever goal this is.
Yeah, that's so true. Really, Aries, if you would have, like, right now, I feel like many people are over analyzing and procrastinating, like, we need that fire that starts something. It's like, okay, we go now, and the steps are gonna be shown on the way, or the path is gonna be shown on the way, but you need to take that first step.
Also, with the idea of Aries, it's interesting when it comes to leadership, because since Aries are it's the sign of the warrior, there is they don't lead very well, but they lead really well shoulder to shoulder with somebody. So if you have the same goal as an Aries, like you want them with you because they are going to get there. They're going to make sure, no man is left behind, like anything like that. But if you like really try to put an Aries in a leadership role, or you try to like lead an Aries, like, okay, I'm going to tell you everything to do, like Aries don't really like that. But if you're shoulder to shoulder with them, like, hey, help me complete this, then they're like right there with you.
Yeah. So in a way, if if the goals are aligned with somebody, they can actually be cooperative with somebody. And I think they can even, like, if they know the cost and they're like, okay, I'm gonna start it, but I still need people who are gonna help me to get there, or who are gonna figure the steps, the smaller steps for me, or the people who are gonna take care to build the things, and I'm gonna lead the way, then they are able to work with others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's so true. So you have quotes for each one as well.
For Aries, I searched for the quotes, and this is what I came up with. Do not go where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path, and leave a trail. I think sums up basically what we were saying about Aries. They are the ones that are gonna lead a new path, to lead to new ways. And because if you're always following somebody else's steps, you're not gonna get anywhere new. So that's basically, I think, a good description for Aries.
I think so too. That's awesome. And it also, one thing I love about astrology is it gives people permission to be themselves. I don't think it should ever be an excuse. Like if you're really being an asshole, I don't think you should use astrology to excuse you being an asshole. But it allows you to see your strengths in there. And Aries does have so much physical strength where it's like they have the ability, just to initiate all these things, and they just have so much fire within them. And we need that. Like we definitely need that in the world.
Yeah, like the spark is really needed. And also, I just, maybe a quick disclaimer for people who don't know astrology that well. The Aries energy applies to everyone's chart. Like, everyone has Aries somewhere. So this is also depending on, some people are gonna have more of that energy, or it's gonna be more amplified in their charts than others. But everyone is gonna have the Aries energy somewhere within their charts.
Mm-hmm.
And also other signs that we are talking about. So it's not only for people who have their sun in Aries.
Exactly. And I actually have an Aries moon. So I have
Yeah, right.
Aries literally very close to my heart. Um, and that's another thing with Aries is they can they burn out pretty quick when it comes to anger. So they'll get super angry and then be over it like really quickly. And it's just like it's so funny because I mean that's me. Like especially as a child, I had such really strong reactions to something, and then it was like ancient news. And it was, everybody around me is like still on fire. And I'm like, oh, what? You guys are still worried about that? Like that's definitely something I had to learn how to like curb over the years. But yeah.
Right, it can be like pretty, although it can be also good, because like when you know the person, it's gonna be over in a minute. And also, I think it's really good because you get the emotions out, and then it's over. So you don't hold on to the things, and then they build up inside of you, but you just like let it out there, and then okay, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. And anyone with an Aries Mercury, they tend to be very harsh when it comes to stuff, or like say things that they don't mean. And so just like knowing that about somebody, my Mercury's in Scorpio, and so like I I just assume everybody thinks before they speak, but they don't, especially not like people with a Mercury in Aries. And so it's like you can just kind of know that, where it's like, okay, they're working through something and they might say a lot of things that they don't mean right now. And that's totally fine. I don't have to take them all seriously and think that these are like their thoughts that keep them up at night or anything like that. It's just like what they're processing in the moment.
Yeah, so it's again here astrology, as you said, it helps you to understand yourself and other people around you way better. And it's not an excuse for everything, but I mean, some people, they just speak before they think, and then it's, you don't have to take it personally.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So you want to move on to Taurus?
Yeah, we can move on to Taurus, I think.